Welcome to day 2 of the Yoga Detox Challenge. This is a 7-day challenge that we come here together to let go of what no longer serves. And so today is about letting go. It's about releasing. Yesterday we talked about radical self-acceptance, that whatever it is that you are detoxing during this challenge, you have to accept it first. You have to almost befriend it because you don't want to be at war with yourself. Accepting and allowing and almost loving deeply that part of you that you think, and I emphasize the word think, that you think is deeply flawed, is going to be a much more easier of a releasing process, because what you resist persists and what you embrace you move through with grace. And so today what we're going to do, we're going to release it. We're going to lay down the warrior. And so whatever it is that you're letting go, any stories, any coping mechanisms that you adapted for survival when you were maybe younger that really no longer applied, and somehow they became your personality, but your circumstances have changed and you're an adult now and you are a powerful human being. So we're going to put all that to rest, all the old stories, all the old coping mechanism. We're going to lay down that warrior and we're going to thank that warrior. We're going to almost bless it and thank it for its services, but it's no longer needed and it's no longer applicable. And so we're going to move on in a very graceful way. And we're going to take the learnings from the past, but we're going to let go of the pain. And so let's begin our practice today just by grounding the body, finding a comfortable seat, sitting nice and tall, dropping the shoulders, closing the eyes, and bringing your awareness to your navel, maybe placing your hand on your belly button. And this is your Manipura Chakra. This is where your power, self-worth, and self-esteem resides. And the element that is associated with this chakra is fire. And you hear people say she has fire in her belly. And so today, can you ignite that fire within you and allow this fire to burn anything that is no longer serving you, any residue of past stories, past pain, purifying you from the inside. And yesterday we named it. We named the thing that you're dropping. And so today, can you set your intention and let it land in your solar plexus and silently say to yourself, today I let go of, and fill in the blank. Repeat it a few times. And take a full inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Release your hand. Blink the eyes open. Come onto your hands and knees into a tabletop position. Stacking your shoulders above your wrists and your hips right above your knees. And we're going to begin by doing some gentle cat and cows here, warming up the spine. On an inhale, drop your belly and lift your chest up. Open up the front side of your body. And on an exhale, you round the spine, you tuck the pelvis, you tuck the chin, and you spread the shoulder blades away from each other, opening up the back of the body. Link the breath with the movement. Inhale, you drop the belly, fill the lungs with breath. Exhale, empty the lungs completely to the very, very bottom as you round and tuck in. Inhale, you fill yourself up. And exhale, you get empty, letting go. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Bringing your spine into a neutral position. Reach your left leg back and up. Flex the foot and spin all of your 5 toes to face the earth, wrapping that outer left hip down. And then extend your right arm forward, elongating the spine. You're reaching the limbs away from each other, arm away from the leg away from the arm. Pull the navel in. It's the front side of the body that protects the back side of the body. Take one last inhale. Exhale, bring your knee to your elbow and round the spine. Inhale, reach it out. We pulse this a few more times. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, you expand. Exhale, you contract. Inhale, outward flow of energy. Exhale, inward flow of energy. Inhale, reach everything out. Exhale, lower the hand, lower the knee down. Take a full inhale. Open your mouth, exhale. Second side. Inhale, right leg reaches, flex the foot. Strong lifted leg. Strong core. And then make sure also you're not dumping on your right shoulder as you extend that left arm up. So keeping that right arm strong as you press firmly into the earth. Back of the neck nice and long. Take a full inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to elbow, curl it in. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, drop the knee and drop the hand. Tuck your toes behind you, come into a plank pose, top of a push-up. Core engaged like an arrow, heels drawing back and the crown of the head reaching forward. Now on an inhale, begin to shift your weight forward, come onto the tips of the toes. Exhale, lower all the way down. Chaturanga, uncurl your toes, tops of the feet on the mat. Hug the elbows in. Inhale, baby cobra, you lift up. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. This time you're going to inhale and lift, and maybe begin to straighten your arms a little bit higher. Maybe you come halfway. Maybe you come full way. You lift the upper thighs, rolling the shoulders back. This is a back bend. And at the same time, you're opening the front side of the body. Take a full inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Curl your toes. Press yourself up. Maybe you stay on your knees. And then come into a downward facing dog. Establish your foundation in your dog. Hands about shoulder distance, feet about hip distance. Hugging the elbows in. And creating a lot of space between the shoulders and the ears. Imagine your trap muscles, the backs of the shoulders are like 2 plates and they're sliding towards your hips. And then when you find your alignment, come back to the breath. Now on an inhale, come to a plank pose. So shoulders above wrists and heels above toes. Make sure that you're not piking your hips too high, you're not dumping them too low. And then on an exhale, you're going to come to down dog. You're just going to send your hips up without moving your hands, without moving your shoulders. So if you were wondering where your hands and feet belong in a down dog,
This is an excellent way to ensure that you have proper alignment. So let's do this a few more times. Inhale, plank pose. Notice the shoulders right above the wrists and the heels above the toes. And now without moving the hands or the feet, you're just going to pike your hips up to the sky. And that's your dog. Let's do that one last time. Inhale, plank pose. And exhale, down dog. Full breath in. Long breath out. Bend your knees and look between your hands. Exhale, walk your feet to meet your hands. First forward fold of the practice. We're still warming up here. Drop the head, let it dangle free. Clasp opposite elbows and just sway a little side to side. That energetic emptying out. Your head is a little bit lower than your heart. And so you're releasing the effects of gravity. You're shaking things out of your emotional body, your mental body, your physical body. And release the hands either on the mat or on the shins and find a nice flat back here. Lower abs engaged, ribs hugging in, shoulders drawing back. Slight tuck in the chin. Lengthening the back of your skull. Take one last inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold and drop the head again. Bring a gentle bend in your knees and place your hands by your waist. Draw the heart forward and slowly rise all the way up to standing. Circle the arms up and over your head, full inhale. Exhale, bring the hands, trace that center line. Hands to heart space, Anjali. And it is said that the body holds memory. That when you see something that is scary or tragic or traumatic, your whole body tenses up. And then that memory becomes stored deep, deep within the fiber of your being. And then you become on autopilot. And it becomes a personality and you don't even know why anymore. And unless you deliberately release that memory, release that tension in a somatic movement, this is called embodiment. In your body, what does it feel like to live in your own power? What does a confident, powerful, kind, loving person feel like from the inside, in their belly, in their heart? And so cultivate that feeling. You have the power to change that reality from the inside. Feeling that warmth in your belly, feeling that openness in your heart, that it is safe for you. It is safe for you to feel love and to give love and receive love. It is safe for you to start anew. On an inhale, circle the arms up and over your head. Interlace the fingers, but the index fingers steeple mudra and reach the fingertips up. And then lean to the right and open up the left side of your body. Take a full inhale. Exhale, bring it back to center. And then inhale to the other side. Shoulders draw back. Root the outer edge of that right foot as you reach the right fingertips away from the foot. Give it one last reach. And come back to center. Release the hands, both arms reach up, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, plank pose. You can always lower your knees as you lower down into a chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog if you want to lift a little higher. Exhale, downward facing dog. And so always know that you can modify your vinyasa. You can drop your knees if you need to. You can skip a vinyasa if you need to and just come to a down dog. Know that there's always a place for you in this practice, that it doesn't need to be all or nothing. Yesterday you committed to showing up day in and day out. So pace yourself, and it's truly about the journey, not about the destination. That the transformation happens each and every day as you peel one layer at a time. You're peeling the guilt and the shame and the doubt and the fear through every breath, through every transition. So trust the process, trust the journey. On an inhale, bend your knees, look between your hands. Exhale, walk or step to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms, rise all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to heart, trace that center line. Inhale, circle the arms up, interlace the fingers, steeple mudra. Lean to the right, open up the left side of the body. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, back to center, both arms reach up. Maybe you lean back a little bit. Exhale, hands to prayer, lower all the way down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank pose, lower down. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. And I remember when I was training as a yoga teacher and I was trying to do all the complicated poses, getting into a full split and doing all the arm balances, and we had to train for hours and hours, months and months to get into that pose. And by the time we got into the pose, I didn't even notice that I was already in a full split because it didn't even matter. Because compared to the transformation that happened within me, the external transformation, the pose, was very, very minor in compared to how I feel from the inside. On an inhale, bend your knees, look between your hands. Exhale, walk or step to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, rise up, lift the ribs and fill your lungs with breath. Exhale, hands to heart, bring it home. Inhale, both arms reach up, interlace the fingers. Lean to the right on an exhale. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, back to center, release the hands. Exhale, fold forward, drop the head. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back or jump back, lower down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. And from here, on an inhale, lift your right leg back and up. On an exhale, knee to chest, curl it in, wake up the core. Round the spine, push the floor away from you. Relax your jaw, your tongue. Come back to the breath. Inhale, send the leg back and up. Exhale, step it through right between your hands. Runner's lunge. And then reach the arms forward and up. Come up to a crescent pose. Tuck the lower abs up and in. Imagine your pelvis is like a bowl of soup and you're tilting it forward to take a sip. Expand the chest, reach through the fingertips. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands to prayer. On an inhale, shift your weight forward, lean forward. Press into that right foot. Right into it. We're gonna fly. Lift that back leg. Flex the foot. Spin all of your right 5 toes, your left toes, the lifted toes, down to face the earth. So squared lower back. Take a full inhale. On an exhale, come to standing, knee to chest without dropping the toes. Beautiful. Reach your arms up to the sky and then drop your left foot next to the right foot. Bring the big toes together to connect. Bend your knees, squat your hips, chair pose. Stay with the breath. It's happening. This is a detox challenge. Sit back, reach high, chair pose. Now we're going to bring it into a twist. Bring your hands to prayer, knees still bent. Reach your right arm back and extend your left arm forward without moving your hips. So that left hip, it's going to want to sneak forward. Can you keep drawing it back? Can you keep reaching the right fingertips behind you? Can you spread the chest? Can you sit a little deeper? Give it one last squeeze. Both arms reach forward, Utkatasana, chair. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Big breath in. Lion's breath. Let's do that one more time. Full inhale. Exhale, stick your tongue out and roar like a lion. All right, friends, second side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to chest, curl it in. Round the spine. See if you can get that knee a little higher. Challenge yourself. And then send the leg back and up, full inhale. Exhale, step it through. Take your time, stabilize, organize. And when you're ready, reach the arms forward and up. So too often we rush the transitions. We want to get to the end. We want to get to the pose. But the beauty is in the transitions. It says that life happens when you're busy making other plans. And so, can you be fully present? Can you take your time? Take a full inhale. Exhale, hands to Anjali. Begin to shift your weight forward. Lean forward. And then lift that back leg. And you soar. And you fly. Steady gaze. Steady breath. Strong core. Strong left quad. Take one last inhale. Slowly on an exhale, take your time. Come to standing, knee to chest. Reach your arms up to the sky. Take a full inhale. Exhale, drop your right foot next to the left foot. Bend your knees, squat your hips, chair pose. So you want to hug your ribs in and you want to tuck the tailbone a little bit so you're not in a back bend. Take a full inhale, chair. Exhale, hands to prayer. Bring it into that twist. Left arm behind you. Right arm reaches forward. Can you smile? Can you have fun with this? Remember, we're blessing the pain. We're saying goodbye to that warrior, that faithful warrior that was trying to protect you. But now the grown-up is here. It's not needed anymore. Give it one last squeeze. Look forward, both arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward, drop the head. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back or jump back, chaturanga. Lower down. Inhale, cobra, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Full breath in. And a long breath out. Feel free to take a child's pose if you need to. Take a few breaths. Because we're going to take what we just rehearsed and we're going to bring it into a dynamic flow. We're going to flow at one breath, one movement. We're going to begin to circulate the blood and we're going to begin to wash everything out that is not love in your body. Let's begin. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, come up, crescent pose. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, lift the back leg, warrior three. Inhale, come all the way up, knee to chest, arms lift. Exhale, foot down, bend your knees, squat your hips. Inhale, chair. Exhale, hands to prayer. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring it into a twist, right arm behind you. Give it one last squeeze. Inhale, both arms reach forward. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back or jump back. Lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. One breath, one movement. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, rise, crescent. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, take flight. Take an inhale all the way, knee to chest, both arms reach. Exhale, foot down. Take an inhale. Exhale, chair. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands to prayer. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist it. Take your time. Inhale, both arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands through the vinyasa. Remember, you can skip it. Down dog. That's round one. We have two more to go. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, you rise, crescent. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, take flight. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, knee to chest, arm lift. Exhale, drop the foot. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands to prayer. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist it. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands. Vinyasa. Rinse it. Wash it out. Cleanse it. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. We're still flowing. You got this. Inhale, crescent pose. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, you fly. Inhale, come all the way to standing. Knee to chest, arm lift. Drop the foot. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, you twist it and squeeze it. Bring it back, look forward. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands. Lower down. Inhale. Exhale, last round, friends. You got this. Here we go. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, reach up, crescent. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, you fly. Inhale, come all the way up, knee to chest, arm lifts. Exhale, drop the foot. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands to prayer. Bring it into a twist, squeeze it out. Inhale, look forward, right arm reaches. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Last side, here we go. Inhale, left leg. Whoo, I'm feeling it too. Inhale, crescent, reach it. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, take flight. Inhale, come to standing, knee to chest, arm lift. Drop the foot. Bend your knees, squat your hips, chair. Hands to prayer. Give it a squeeze, twist it, goodbye. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, lower down. Inhale, exhale, down dog, you made it. Full breath in. Stick your tongue out. Good job, everybody. I hope we're still friends after this one. This is how we grow, when we challenge ourselves, when we move through difficult situations, and we breathe, and we stay focused, and we stay calm from the inside, and we stay loving and kind to ourselves without any judgment. Take an inhale, stretch it back. Exhale, drop your knees. Take a moment, child's pose, drop your hips. You deserve it. Breathe. And begin to extend your arms forward, lift your hips, curl your toes underneath you, downward facing dog. On an inhale, right leg lifts back and up. Exhale, step it through right between your hands, spin your back foot flat, and cartwheel your hands open to a warrior two. It's nice to open the body to the side like this. Spread the chest wide, bend that right knee. Look towards that front middle finger. Find that focal point for your eyes. Focusing on one thing at a time. One pose at a time. One breath at a time. Now bring your hands to your waist. And spin your back left toes out and bend your knees and squat a little bit. Come into a temple pose. And we're going to do a special breath practice called Bistrika. So similar to breath of fire, but we're going to inhale as well. So what you're going to do is you're going to reach your arms up, spread the fingers wide. You're going to take an inhale, and then on an exhale, you're going to bring your hands to fists and you're going to bring your elbows to your ribs. We're going to keep igniting that fire. So it's going to sound like this. And it's in and out through the nose. Let's begin. Keep going. Take your power, claim your power, bring it in. Bring it into your core, to your solar plexus. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a full inhale through the nose, straighten your legs, spin your toes forward, and exhale, fold forward, drop the head. Ha, 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 ha. So now you bring that fire in your belly to drip down into your heart and into your brain. What you're doing is that you're moving and you're shifting energy in your body. We talked about somatic movement. This is called embodiment. Feel it in your body, that power. Massage your brain, shake the head no, nod it yes. Let it sink deep. This new programming, cleansing, purifying. Bring your hands to your waist, draw your heart forward, and slowly with a strong core, bring yourself up to standing. You're going to keep your left leg as it is, spin your right toes forward, and then bring your hands behind you and interlace your fingers. So lower body is in a triangle pose and upper body with the hands interlaced behind you. Can you open up your chest, especially that left elbow and that left shoulder, so your belly button is kind of parallel with the side of your mat. Begin to shift your weight to the right. Shift, shift, shift. So you're in a bound triangle pose. Draw that right hip back and slightly spin that front left hip forward. And you're not going to go as low as if your hands weren't behind your back, and that's okay. Breathe. Now look down towards your right big toe. Find a spot to laser focus on. And begin to bend your right knee. And slowly begin to lift that back leg. And if you wobble or fall, it's okay. Come into a bound half moon. Flex the foot. Kick the heel. Open up the shoulder. If you're in that bound half moon, Lower your right hand down, lift your left arm up, full expression of the pose. And then bend your right knee. Float, step back to a warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Go through your vinyasa. Just want to make sure that the sound is still on, that you can still hear me. Can I get a thumbs up that the sound is still good? I heard something in my ear with the AirPods. Good, thank you, Becky. All right, everybody, let's meet at a downward facing dog. And we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. I'm actually gonna spin this way so you can see me. On an inhale, left leg lifts back and up. And on an exhale, step it through right between your hands, spin your back foot flat, and cartwheel open to a warrior two. Find that Virabhadrasana two, that warrior inside of you. This new, fresh warrior that is aligned with your highest good. And see if you can sink a little deeper. And bring your hands to your waist. Spin your back right foot out, bend your knees, finding that temple pose. And guess what? We're gonna do Bhastrika again. Let's begin. Inhale, both arms reach. Keep going, take it. Maybe sink a little deeper. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big inhale, straighten both legs, spin your toes forward, lean back. Exhale, drop the head between the legs, wide-legged forward fold. This is it. This is it. You're doing the work. And so you don't learn how to ride a bike by reading about it. You don't learn how to ride a bike by watching someone else ride the bike. You learn how to ride a bike by pedaling one foot after another. And you fall on your face. And maybe like me, you cut your eyebrow, but then you get right back up and you do it again, and you do it again, and you do it again until you master it. This is called resilience. This is the true yoga. This is the power behind power yoga. Hands on your waist, draw the heart forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Your right leg is gonna stay as it is. You're gonna spin your left toes forward. You're gonna keep that left leg straight. You're gonna reach your arms behind you, interlace the fingers, and stretch your shoulders. Keep your chest facing the side of your mat, the side of your room, and begin to lean to the left. Lean, lean, lean. The key here is to keep that right shoulder open and facing the sky. From here, begin to look down towards that big left toe. Find one spot for your eyes. Bend that left knee, take an inhale, take your time, and then slowly lift that back leg. So, strong lifted leg, you want to flex the foot, you want to kick the heel, and you want to hug your ribs. Balance comes from the core. Now slowly release that left hand, release that right arm, full half moon, Ardha Chandrasana, one of my favorite poses. Shine bright, bend that left knee, step back, reverse that warrior, inhale, and exhale, cartwheel the hands down, step back, lower down, inhale, cobra, exhale, down dog. Full breath in and a long breath out. Beautiful, friends. On an inhale, lift your right leg back and up. And on an exhale, swing it forward, single-legged pigeon pose. Drop your knee to the right, foot to the left. Slide that back, right knee behind you. Guess what? We're gonna begin to cool things down. So if you need to place a block underneath that right hip, please feel free to do so. Before you fold all the way down, keep your chest lifted for a moment and look over your right shoulder as you draw your left hip back. Now lower your left elbow down, bend your right knee and send the sole of the right foot up to the sky. Reach your right arm behind you and see if the foot is there to catch. And it could be just a gentle touch, opening up that right shoulder. Stay with the breath. The heart is extending forward, upward, and out. Kick the foot into the hand. Give it one last reach. Now release the leg. Lower your right elbow down. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you create a pillow with your hands and you drop your forehead down. Today I let go once and for all. And slowly lift your chest up. Just lean over towards that right hip. Sit on your right hip and you're just going to swing that left leg out in front of you. Keep the right knee bent. Slide the foot high up the inner edge of that left leg. Flex the left foot, toes pointing straight to the sky. Inhale, both arms reach. Exhale, fold. To your degree, maybe you grab the foot, maybe you don't, and that's okay. Maybe you just rest your hands by either side of the leg. Let the sweat drip. Let the body pulsate. And slowly lift yourself up. You're going to take your right ankle over your left knee, and you're going to bend your bottom left knee and hug the shin in, coming into what we call double pigeon pose. And if this is too intense, you can just come to an easy cross-legged, or you can come to a reclining pigeon. So just know that you always have options. So feet flexed, ankles above knees, spine nice and long. You can stay upright. If you want to fold forward, reach your arms up and hinge from the crease of the hips as much as you can. Drop the head. Maybe you grab a block underneath your forehead. You've been working really, really hard. And so these yin stretches are so important because the yin really feeds the yang. The yin complements the yang. The more you rest, the more you take care of yourself, the more energy you're going to have to do the physically demanding challenges. That's why tomorrow I've dedicated the entire class to a yin practice. So tomorrow's class is completely yin yoga, deep stretch and de-stress. I know I have a lot of yin fans here, so you're gonna really love that one. Slowly bring yourself up if you folded. Lower your left fingertips down by your side. Circle that right arm up to the sky. Take an inhale. On an exhale, just lean to the left. Bend that left elbow. Gentle side body stretch. Give it one last stretch here. Come back to center, release the hands. Plant your hands behind you and just release your legs. Keep the knees bent, feet flat on the mat, fingertips behind you and pointing forward. We're gonna come to an upward table, so we're just gonna open up the front side of the body. You're gonna lift your hips up and look up. Just nice to open up the front side of the body. And then slowly lower your hips down. Swing your legs to one side. Come to a downward facing dog. On an inhale, left leg lifts back and up. Exhale, single-legged pigeon on the other side. Slide that right knee behind you. Again, if you need a block, please place it underneath that left hip. Stay high with the chest for a moment here. Take an inhale, lift a little higher. And then look over that left shoulder, bring it into a twist. Draw that right hip forward. And then slowly lower that right elbow down into the mat with the palm facing up. So maybe you stay right here. This is a great place to stay. Or maybe you bend the knee. Maybe you reach the left hand and you grab that foot and you open up your left shoulder and feel that left shoulder blade kind of pressing behind your heart, allowing your heart to even expand and open even more. Give it one last squeeze. Release that foot, left elbow down. Maybe you stay on your elbows, maybe you lower your forehead all the way down. So a lot of information and memory and pain can be stored in the hip because it's just so big. It's the largest joint and muscle in the body. And your hip is associated with your Sacral Chakra, which is the space of creativity, playfulness, but also nourishment. It's your passion for life. So it's not just only your sexual and sensual passion, it's also the passion that you bring in to your work, to your creativity, to your relationships. And so see if you can, in this moment, just let go of any stuck or trapped emotions in this area and allow it to dissolve down into the mat and into the earth. Breathe into it. You don't need to carry this anymore. It wasn't even yours to begin with. You can say thank you, I forgive you, I love you, and please forgive me. Just that peaceful letting go. And from here, slowly lift your chest up. Lean onto the left hip and swing that right leg out in front of you. Right leg straight. Slide the sole of the left foot high up the inner right thigh. Hips in neutral rotation, facing forward. Right toes pointing up. Inhale, both arms reach. Exhale, hinge. Let the shoulder blades melt away from the spine. Again, this is about dissolving tension. I don't want to carry this anymore. I'm done with this. I'm ready to step into my true power. And slowly lift your chest up.
taking that left ankle over that right knee, flexing the foot, and then bending that bottom right knee and double seated pigeon on the other side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold.
Such good work. You're changing and shifting your chemistry and energy. That's why you feel the way you feel after a yoga class. And Lucia posted on the group chat, she said that after she did the class, she had, kind of a rough day, but it didn't feel so rough because she felt empowered. She started the morning in a right way. And so she had resources. Her cup was full. So she didn't feel empty. She didn't feel depleted when life was throwing her challenges, which is what life does. That's how we grow. We need those challenges. That's why I created this challenge for you. So you're no longer afraid of challenges. You're like, another challenge? I got this. I love challenges. That's why I host these retreats and we come together and we dive way more deeper than what we're doing here today. But I still wanted to give those of you who are not able to travel with me an opportunity to also have a transformation. And from here, slowly begin to lift your chest up. Release your hands behind you. Straighten your legs out in front of you. And this time we're going to keep the legs straight. Bring the kind of big toes together to connect. Palms on the mat, fingertips pointing forward. And you're going to come into an upward facing plank pose. So you're going to lift your hips up, legs straight, opening up that front side of the body in a way deeper variation of upward facing table. Take a full inhale, press into the arms, and then lower your hips down. And go ahead and recline all the way onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Oh, feels so good to lie down, doesn't it? Rock a little side to side. Shake your head a little side to side. Good work, everybody. Wrap your right thigh over your left thigh. Squeeze everything in. Right arm reaches by your side. Drop the sole of the left foot down into the mat first. And send your hips, both hips, just a little bit to the right. Tuck them. And then come into the twist as you drop the knees to the left. If you want to place a block underneath the knees, please feel free to do so. That right shoulder is heavy. Just unefforted. That sweet surrender. This is it. You showed up. You did the work. These restorative reclining poses are just about letting go. So less is more here. Less effort. Allow the body to organically heal and do what it knows how to do. And bring the knees back up to the sky. Unravel yourself and cross the opposite leg on top, left leg on top. Drop the sole of the right foot down onto the earth. Left arm reaches by your side. Tuck the hips a little to the left first, and then drop your knees all the way to the right. Again, those mindful transitions. You're taking your time. You're moving with purpose. You're moving deliberately in a very intentional way. You're not just a robot on autopilot, aimlessly transitioning from one pose to another. And give it one last squeeze. Unravel your legs and hug your knees back into your chest. Give everything one last squeeze. Maybe you bring your forehead to meet your knees. And then exhale, Shavasana. That sweet surrender. Open body, open heart, open mind. Give yourself permission to fully indulge. And so this is actually where the yoga begins. This is the yoga, the state of balance, of harmony, homeostasis. You feel calm, you feel centered. Unefforted, complete bliss. And allow your next inhale to be a little fuller. And the exhale a little longer. Rubbing your thumb against each finger pad, connecting with your physical sensations. Moving the toes a little bit, shaking the head a little bit. And waking up to this fresh new beginning, feeling lighter, feeling freer. Reach your arms up and over your head, stretch the body. Hug the knees into the chest. Thank yourself for showing up for day 2 of the 7-day challenge, the Yoga Detox. And slowly roll onto one side. Find your way up into an easy seated position, sealing your practice, hands to prayer, bowing your chin to your chest, just taking time to honor the work that you just did, and allowing whatever it is that you tapped into to carry you, to fuel you, to sustain you throughout the rest of your day, rest of your week, and the rest of your life. Bow your chin to your chest. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you be at peace. Namaste. That's it for this one, everybody. Congratulations. Good job. Day 2, Yoga Detox. I'm so proud of you. Just such an honor to guide you through this journey. Tomorrow, I have good news for you. Tomorrow is going to be a yin yoga. It's all going to be seated and reclining. It's just a stretching class. We're not going to sweat. You've been working really, really hard, and it's important to take days to rest. So as much as the power yogas are important, but the yin yoga is also very, very important. So be sure to show up and stretch your body and move your body. Actually, what I'm trying to do is kind of replicate what we're going to be doing in Tulum in my New Year yoga retreat. So what we do actually in a retreat, in a full-on retreat, is that we do 2 hours of power yoga in the morning, and then in the evening we just do restorative, we do healing modalities, yin yoga, sound bath, Reiki, meditation. So we call that active recovery. We allow the body to recover and seal in the practice. And so again, make sure that you're taking care of yourself.
throughout the day. You're drinking a lot of water, you are eating healthy, try to take it easy on the alcohol, and sleep early. Also journaling any thoughts. So a lot is happening right now on an emotional level. So it's nice to write down any insights, any breakthroughs, any aha moments that are happening to you during the practice. So journaling is always a beautiful way to kind of track your progress. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, and then day 7. All right, beautiful people. So I know that the YouTube live stream, there was an error that they couldn't, the voice, the sound, the audio isn't working. So what I did is I actually recorded the class, and then I'm gonna post the video on YouTube. So I apologize for those of you who tried to live stream it and couldn't log in, but I will be posting the recording very shortly, and I'll let you know. All right, let's see. I'm going to answer questions and see what you have here. I love this part of the practice.